The current inflation in the economy has affected so many sectors. I'm talking about the housing sector, the transportation sector, the health sector. But for today's purpose, we are focusing on the housing sector. I'm talking about rent. We are at that time of the year again where so many people are renewing their rent. Now, we are hearing stories of so many landlords increasing rent by outrageous prices. Someone who is staying in a self-con and was paying 400,000 is now being forced to pay 600,000. That's outrageous. We are on the street today to get more insight from the citizens about how they are coping with the situation of rent in Nigeria.
Nigerian economy is right now, so everything is on the high side. So we're just trying our best to survive. A lot of things are going up: the house rent, the food stuff, the transportation, everything is going up. So we're just trying our best.
Load is an advantage for you. You understand? But if you're not a landlord, it's very, let me just put it that way, it's very hard on you because it's not everybody that can afford what the house rent is all about now. You understand? Especially in Abuja here, when you get to Guarimpa, then you went to review a house rent now, they will start telling you from 400,000 naira, they'll start telling you 600,000 naira, trying to take advantage of what is on ground now because everybody is feeling the pain. It's not good, it's unfair because I'm not a landlord. It's unfair, so I'm not in support of it. But we should try to be considerate. We should consider one another, see if we can help ourselves, knowing fully where the country is bad now and everybody needs help. So I want to urge everybody, especially the landlords, they should do something about it. Try to stop taking advantage of situations. So that's my own intake.
Issue of higher increment in house rent as it is, it has become so worrisome that many of the landlords are taking undue advantage of this towards ensuring that the generality of the public are being put into serious high cost of living. With this, recently, I heard over the network news that in Rivers State, that's the Port Harcourt town, the Rivers State capital, that landlords have gone on a mild way towards increasing their house rent. This will never be a solution to our economy. As far as this is concerned, the only thing is for them to move in, is for them to convene a dialogue among their association towards ensuring that the cost of house rent is being brought to its barest minimum, and then the role of government towards doing this. In fact, a federal housing authority, being the agency that is responsible for this, should come in. Stakeholders, there should be a stakeholder engagement as well as citizens participation in this issue of housing sector, because we know that housing is one of the basic necessity of human wants as far as humanity is concerned. Apart from the food, the clothing, shelter is a very basic necessity. That is why it is being called essential needs of human want. So with this, it is imperative for landlords association to have a rethink over their action, because such an action is very uncalled for, and it could lead to human dissatisfaction as far as the economic and demand is concerned.
Of living now is too much. Many people cannot even afford of paying their rent because of what is happening now. Although there's a scarcity of fuel in Nigeria, but even as that, the house owner is supposed to consider for those that are renting their tenant. But in Nigeria, since they have increased one thing, they will use that opportunity to inflate other things. But Nigeria, as a Nigerian, we're supposed to consider within ourselves not to place everything on government. Why? Because of the scarcity of fuel, many people tend to increase everything. I can say everything. That is, as a result of that, many people find difficult to eat once in a day. It's very difficult for them.
Even we now, as I'm standing now, I cannot pay rentage. I quite with somebody because of the rentage. And you see now things that is going in Nigeria. They will finish work, month finish, they will not pay. They will not pay us. They will not give us money. And our children again finish school, they are staying at home, nothing. So many problems is affect us in Nigeria.